Happy Halloween, everyone! It's diaperperv, and that's short for diaper pervert. Today we're gonna go through my second most asked question, which is, what can I expect from a session with you? And the answer is, whatever you expect. And I won't know what you expect unless you tell me, unless you communicate it to me. So that is the key for any session, for seeing any diaper fantasy facilitator. Now, I wanted to clarify the term diaper fantasy facilitator. I don't call myself a mommy, although I am mommies to some. But the point is, about, I would say 50% of the people that see me are not into age play at all and don't engage in age play and AB elements. So I like to keep the option open for people who are DLs, because I love playing with DLs. I love doing sessions with DLs. And as I said, about 50% of the people that see me are DLs. And they incorporate all sorts of other stuff into their sessions, like forced feminization, forced bi, sissification, but they're just not into age play. So that's why I choose to call myself what I do. The key is really just communication. I'm not a mind reader. None of the other caregivers are mind readers. And a lot of people forget that, especially if you don't really have a lot of ABDL friends. So a lot of people think that, oh, well, I'm AB, so all ABs have the same fantasies as me. They all want a mommy. They all want this. They all want that. That is not true. If you take a group of ABDLs and ask them to describe their favorite dream fantasy, they're all going to be different. They're going to have different openings. They're all going to fantasize about different things that are important, are not important. It's all different. So, moving along, this is how you book a session with me, and here are the steps. So first you find me, right? You go to my site, you read all the rules, you email me, and in the email it says pick a day and time, and also here's the deposit info, and let's describe your fantasy. What do you want out of our shared interaction? So that is your time, your open space to describe it in words as best as you can. Some people are not good at that, and that's okay. That's why I created a class that I taught at CapCon. If you look at my notes below, you can download the files, and it's kind of like a step-by-step guide on how to organize your fantasies and how to communicate it to another human person. So I will confirm the day and time with you. I've got your deposit, so you're confirmed, and I will give you the details and further instructions. You can bring whatever you want. You can bring nothing at all. Ta-da! You can come diapered, non-diapered, just be yourself and try and be, comfortable. So when you come over, you ring the doorbell, then my dogs are gonna go nuts, and then they're gonna mob you at the doors, and it's pretty much like Hunger Games, but for pets. So yeah, if you are scared of dogs, then you have to let me know ahead of time, and I will put them outside for you. Then we come upstairs and we have a seat outside the nursery, and we discuss your fantasies and what you want. So I'll pull up your email and we will go through it step by step. I will ask for a clarification, and if your fantasies are pretty general, like it'll say in your emails, okay, I want diaper punishment, I want a mommy to diaper punish me, and then, and then we chill out. And then I will ask you the series of questions that are in my creating your dream scene slides. Yes, it's a PDF file, and yes, you have to answer questions. So it's really important that we go through that, and I understand what you're looking for and how you want to feel, what things are important versus non-important, and what really gets you going. what your triggers are. And I mean, we all know, yes, it's the diaper. It's a lot of diaper checks. My attention is going to be on your diapers for the whole time. But there's so many other elements too. So after we go through your email and we discuss your fantasies and what you want out of it, and then we go through safe words. If there is butt toys, then we physically look at them and look at the size and make sure that you approve of the sizes. And then afterwards, I take all that information that I've just gathered from you, and it's kind of like Iron Chef. Where it's like, surprise, here are all the elements. I'm getting to know you. And I take all your elements and then I create, I'm like a chef. I create an awesome fantasy with a beginning and middle and end. I mean, you can guess what the ending is. And then we do it. And then we just do it in the most organic, natural way possible so that it feels as real as possible to you. The key is, I'm never acting in this. Sure, some of them may be scenarios and different fantasy scenarios, but you're getting me. You're not getting an act. I'm not pretending to be someone else. It's me as your babysitter. It's me as your mommy. It's me as your girlfriend or wife. It's just me. How will this all help when you are seeing other diaper fantasy facilitators? Well, you know that we're not mind readers. One of the worst things to do is to wait until the middle of a session and then start throwing things in the middle or asking, oh, can you put this in my butt? Oh, can you? Well, we didn't discuss that beforehand. Why did you not discuss that? Well, because I was scared or shy and I didn't know if you did it. Well, if you don't know, ask. That's what questions are for. Please ask all the questions in your initial email. So if you're not sure of something, just ask them and they will give you a definite answer. Yeah, that's the worst, is to withhold fantasy expectations and then just throw them in the middle during the session and then be disappointed. If you're not sure if a facilitator can meet all the things you're looking for, either don't expect it or find someone else. Find someone else where their qualifications, what they understand, what they're capable of doing and willing to do meets yours. Don't be silent if you're not comfortable with something. I've heard some horror stories of stuff that facilitators will do and that were not discussed beforehand. And when you're in that mindset, you don't know what to do. You're scared of saying no. You're scared because they're in charge. Well, guess what? You are the client. We're working for you. It's your fantasy. It's your time. Yours. So never forget that. So if you're not comfortable, you have to say something. And that's why it's important to discuss everything beforehand. Everything, every detail. I know it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks when you're like, I just want to be out of control and for mommy to take control. Well, guess what? Every single mommy or caregiver will have a different set of things that they're used to and things that they're comfortable doing. And what they do with their own babies and littles on their own time may not be for you. And you need to voice that. So, if you're seeing other facilitators, always look at their rules. All my rules are posted on my site. Period. There are yeses and there are nos. And pretty much everyone has those. So read it. Read it and communicate. fill in their forms the way they want it filled in, to show that yes, you can follow basic, easy instructions. There is no bigger red flag than someone who wants to book a session and cannot do the easy, simple steps that are shown on my site. It's literally like 1, 2, 3. That's it. I make it super easy. And if you can't follow those rules, it shows me that, number one, you're not paying attention. You just want your own agenda. And that's a big no-no, because it shows that you can't respect me in my own home when it's time to do so. That's it. There's tons of people that can do it and follow the 1, 2, 3 steps, read the rules, and be respectful. And that's it. That is what to expect in a session with me. At the end, I always ask them to reflect on it, to reflect on the experience, because a lot of it might still be new and they're still in their headspace. And then feel free to give me feedback afterwards. And there is a place to do it on FetLife as well, in my own thread on the ABDL Care Available group.